Okay, guys, and good morning. We are about to talk about the top gainers for the last month. As this month is ending, we're going to recap these, and later on today, since it is the end of the year, we'll end the end of the quarter. We'll also update the top gainers for the last quarter, and then we'll update the top gainers for the last year as we do a deep dive. And I will take my time on these because it's a Sunday, so we do have time to get you guys prepared for what's coming into next week. And then we'll update the 52-week lows. You know how I like to keep those things updated to keep you ready to catch the next thing for the safe, easy, early seat. Good morning, everybody. If you are new here, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats, and meet us over at the Bank with Billy Discord. So you can get all of these alerts on time. I do alert out when to buy. I do alert out when to sell. I recommend if you are newer to trading to stick to a 7 to 15% stop loss. But you can always still follow along on how I move. These alerts go to the members' notifications to their phones and their tablets. Let's get right back into it with and the UKK being the top on our list for the last month gainer. Being the last month gainer, we will have to look back at these on our overall weekly charts and then we'll hone into our dailies. I'll show you guys these on the monthly. In fact, we're just going to do what it do. You already know how it goes. So we're going to start off on our monthly. You said this thing did become the last 3-month gainer for a massive bull run from $1.30 up to 78 cents on NUKK. Now, when this did come in for that multi-day bull run from $1.34, it only went for about 3 days before it's starting to slow down. Now, it went from $80 down to $37. Notice your RSI is not all the way back completely oversold just yet, but people are going to start looking to getting into the next round of bullish divergence and catching easy bounces. Not to make you confused on NUKK, so I'll show you what the pressure is looking like in the last trading day. And you can see on Nukkleus stock, you have extra larges coming in. They want to get in off of this dip that they're seeing. I can show you that on your raw 4-hour chart. Larges are going out, mediums are going out, and smalls are going out. Small retail not really going for a stock too much at these $40, $50 ranges and whatnot. Look like they don't have options. We'll talk more about options in another video so you get a better understanding on how those move and how that works. Looking for the next round of the bullish divergence to come into NUKK, but it's still a bit more in a bearish formation on the MACD indicator. So you can hold off just a bit if you're not in there right now. For those of you who don't know what NUKK is, Nukkleus is a financial tech company, and the company is focused on providing software and technology solutions for the worldwide retail foreign exchange, FX trading industry. Okay, so on NUKK stock, since it's already at this dangerous position, and you can see here where it's at, people really don't want to be buying this up as of just yet. But when we coming into the next year, all of that can change fast because it's starting to build support around these $30. Once they see that true support is built and it's safe, then big whales, you can already see that those extra larges are already going for there. You're gonna get real excited on this stock. They feel like that $30 is still cheap. It's still cheap to them. With an average volume of 4.35 million, they got a current volume of 504,000 and a free float on 888,000. That float will get filled fast, making another spike come in to NUKK. Not big in short interest, so this will not be a high short squeeze potential target. We can go see more about NUKK from the point where this thing was at the lows of that $1 or lower just about a week or so ago. And we have been making updated videos on NUKK as I've been letting you know everyone's buying these stocks. Coach Crawford has been throwing out easy alerts for NUKK stock. In fact, I did just make a video not too long ago putting out price targets and explaining what was going on from its multiple days of news as NUKK was coming out with hot news day after day after day, back to back. And this all is from the very first alerts going out along in the Bank with Billy Discord. It'll be a direct simply play to NUKK. And when these stocks get so high, if you didn't catch it on time, then you probably really just best off just not going for it. But being there while it's still at the lows of $5. I'm really looking for the first alert. Look at this. So this is what I was looking for. The first parabolic scan bot that will come out back when it was at the lows, those $3. And this went up to $80. And when these things start to pick up on the parabolic scan bot, so the parabolic scan bot is really for day trades. Point this out. I talk about this thing for you premium traders who follow along with this. The parabolic scan bot is for breakouts and whatnot. But when that thing does come in as a parabolic, like you see NUKK at the lows of $3, Well, then that stock end up exploding all the way to the highs of what is $80, and then starts to get picked up for multiple alerts and make multiple parabolic plays. And since we've seen the stock already popping up on the parabolic play list, what's going to happen is when it gets volatile again, it's going to pop up on the parabolic scan bot list again for another breakout, and you can catch that when stocks get used. Stocks that pop in the parabolic scan bot list, they tend to always pop up when they start to make their next big bull runs because they're going to start to make massive moves. Like I said, you're not really going to be able to catch them all. And they're not going for NUKK at these highs. You already know it's all about getting them at the lows. You want to see that thing in the Discord for the early seat as well. A decent, okay, they don't even got a decent balance. Their balance sheet is wrecked. So we'll look forward to an update on that as well. And next we got LAES. So Lays stock. Lays stock is a very popular stock now at this point. Lays stock is another one of the semiconductors in the semiconductor industries and whatnot. And being down, well, was down at the lows of 31 cents. Lays stock now at like 9, 10, pushed up to about $11 on LU on Lays stock. Lays stock is another one that I have actually been going for along in my section. We've caught Lays stock for multiple rounds, not just only the last big round where I was putting out the alerts earlier in the year saying to get Lays at that $1 or lower for that big bull run comes in. And always make sure you got a 7 to 15% stop loss. You always, no matter what, especially in these stocks, because the things will change fast. And next thing you know, you done held up into a stock that done turned into the top gainer in the whole world. And when I was making those videos on Lays, so let me get back to this Discord, and then we're gonna look at the recent videos on LAES stock being in the industry that is in. Everybody who is going for the surrounding stocks in that industry and whatnot, well, they get very excited. They don't want to miss out on the easy bull run. Big whales. We talk about people who mess with Nvidias and stuff like that. Decide to leave out of certain stocks, and then they want to go up and be loading up legs. And when they do, it's going to become the most active stock. So you see those things on time. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's too late for Lay stock right now. Don't get me wrong. It's around like $10 now. Penny traders and new traders and whatnot. Like to really stick to cheaper things and stuff like that. And no matter what, if you are newer to trade and you want to catch it at the beginning, you see that we done caught Lay stock with alerts going all out in my section at the very beginning, and you're always going to see the alerts go out in my section for the stock at the very beginning. It's no point if you're going to get that thing last in a position like this. Then I guess you at that point you maybe just use a smaller position size and use a smaller target or something like that. But you know, other than that, you're really not going for the stock if you like that. If you already done missed out on the entire bull run, because now you're not at that point. You're just chasing it up, and you chasing up something you already been there and done. Now you know how that go. You chasing up something everybody about to be getting the selling off here pretty soon. But LITM, not to say these are about to just get the selling off, but easier to dip, especially when the markets turn red. But LITM going from 15 cents up to $1.88. This was back around 12.16, around the same time as Lay's as well. Looking back to LITM around 12.16. Looking for the early alerts. Of course, when these things first start to go parabolic, you get those things picking up by a parabolic scan bot at 37 cents or lower. And once it starts to make that move, again, parabolic scan bot. So now that this thing is getting over $1.88 from the lows of that 37 cents from the first alerts in the Discord, we're gonna watch it start to get picked up again. Here you go, right here. Now it's getting picked up again at $1, at over $1, letting us know it's going to go for another move. We'll watch this literally get picked up again. So keep your eyes on LITM. It's going to be a hot one. It'll go parabolic always. It'll just keep on going. It'll always pop up there since it makes those parabolic moves, and you can see those type of parabolic moves that it makes. Massive bull runs for giant candlesticks. I can show you this more on the 15-minute chart. Let me see if I can zoom out that far. Yeah, and those parabolic moves, they will come in for dips all in between and whatnot. So that's always something to keep into consideration, man. Make sure you're just being careful and make sure you're doing what you got to do because once those dips coming in, and if you are already knowing and standing on it that you're a day trader, then you're ready to lock in gains. But if you confused on if you should be day trading, if it should be a swing trade, all the stuff like that, well, you don't really know what you're going for. So now you now you don't know what you should do next. You probably didn't set a stop loss, so it'll sell back off on you you know. So like unless you like one of those guys that are like, yeah, I'm willing to hold for the massive, massive bull run, so I'm not just not gonna set a stop loss, or I'm gonna have a super tight stop loss down at the beginning, and I'm willing for them to take back 100, 200%, and retest my 15% down there and see if they come back in for that reversal. That's like if you're one of those kind of traders because you're going for a bigger move, or you didn't set the stop loss at all because you're looking for a bigger move. But if you like already got an exit strategy, I mean that is an exit strategy right there still. But like if you just only going for a quick bounce on the day trade, you already probably you looking to lock in gains up at the top no matter what, like instantly in that same day. And then you probably just set like a 15% stop loss from the top rather than having your 15% stop loss still set down at the bottom. But you get used to all that stuff as you move on. Next, you got SES. Okay, SES stock. This one here goes from 20 cents up to $2.47. This was towards the end of last month. SES is going to be a very, very good stock, and this is still just the beginning here at this $2. For you who don't know what this one is, in a commercialization stage of lithium metal rechargeable batteries. You know how those batteries and all that stuff like that are going all the rage right now, man. Don't miss out on SESS. And then there's a few other ones like MVST and and um SLDP. There's a few of those battery stocks and whatnot. So, we'll look into some more. And some of those, I do have those in some of my more recent videos across the channels. And if you are new here, maybe you just waking up and, you never seen Bankability before, we do have multiple channels. I got my Bankability breakout channel where I'm posting this video on right now for our fast penny stocks and recaps and other stuff like that. We got our Bankability crypto where we update all the cryptos off the market and all the good stuff. And we got our main Bankability channel that has the most subscribers where we talk about our top trending things and so on and so forth. Make sure that you do visit all the channels, keep up to date with everything that's going on. So here we got SESS. Currently on SESS with this big bull run, again from the early alerts along in the Discord. This one here, look at this, starting to flatten out up here. It's starting to build support up here, if you will. Hopefully it does hold the support on SESS. And they should be looking to be catching up to the rest of the electric batteries and EVTOLs and stuff like that, pushing up closer to the highs of what is about that $10, $11 range. Notice that $10 to $11 range, same as all the other ones, has been diving down and pushing back up. That $10 to $11 range, and that $11 range is the key level. We'll talk more about why and all stuff like that in the next one. But SESS, very, very good on SESS. So here we got RGTI, the Riggedy Computing. They go from 66 cents back in September back up to $20. RGTI it's pretty much at this point all like one of the leaders for the quantum stocks and all that stuff like that. So it's about to continue to make the overall quantum sectors more bullish. Cause like in a position like this on RGTI, you would think that RGTI would have been has sold back off. You know, quantum computing is the future. I couldn't explain to you exactly how quantum computing works and all that stuff like that. But this is the future. This is going to be used to take us beyond just the type one civilization, And when you got all these quantum computer stocks that are getting at these extra highs and whatnot right now, so early in their days. Oh no, look, I'll show you how early. Go back to a monthly chart. So early in their day, and again, why notice this that $11 range? Again, that $10 to $11 range is a key level for all of these. Once they break past there, these things literally start to take off. $11 and $20, $1. Those be some key levels there, man. But I like me myself. I see a pullback coming into these. Like not just RGTI, but like it's a lot of stocks exploding right now. It's like how much juice do they really have to keep on adding into the market to keep these things continuing to explode nonstop. But some of the sheets move better than others. Next, you got CTM. CTM comes in for a big bull run from 15 cents, from 13 cents back right after November, about a good month ago, the beginning of November, from 13 cents up to $2 exactly on CTM. And even for most recent alerts getting thrown out in Coach Manson's section, letting us know CTM on the move, CTM up on these percents, CTM, make sure you get ready to lock in gains, all that good stuff like that. And you gotta have your stop loss in there, okay? So your stop loss is your own personal thing. Like I can't go to your app for you and set your stop loss. I can tell you what it should be at 7 to 15%, whether it's a tight 7 to 15% or 7 to 15% from the top. That's up to you to decide. All we can do is bring you that safe, easy early seat. When you see those early alerts going out in the Discord, less than that dollar, and then you see all the coaches getting ready to pick those things up, they turn it into parabolic plays. Next thing you don't find yourself up over 300% in the stock for an easy bull run. You just do what you got to do from there. But like I say, top gainers. So for the last like 3 months, these things been on super bull runs. So look at your weekly chart. And they not done yet because at these points right now is where all of them is where long-term investors and big whales and whatnot are going to start to decide if they really like these stocks. And this will come down now to balance sheets and fundamentals and if they can keep up with that news and stuff like that. CTM is a tech company in the areas of cybersecurity. Next, you got KULR. KULR has some very big things going on. Actually, I did just make a video on KU. As you see, I don't make videos on every single one of these stocks, but I just made a video, I believe, just yesterday on KULR stock. Somewhere up here, yeah, KULR, as they making those space batteries. Batteries all the rage, and they got those. I didn't know batteries go in space, but yeah, space batteries, man. And they just loaded 217.18 million worth of BTC. That is major. That is major. I don't know if that means they trying to take their crypto to space or what, but KUR got a lot of stuff going on, and it's been pushing them up to these highs. And let me show you this. These highs of this $5 that it just broke. And right now, we're coming into a new year. You see all these stocks starting to uptrend and do these and go crazy. Now's the time. There's been no time like any other than it is to be getting into these markets, doing your studying, doing your deep diving, joining in on the Bank with Billy Discord. Today is the last day where we offer our 80% off lifetime upgrade for a one-time payment to give you full access to all alerts, all notifications, all sections, not only from me, but also from the rest of the coaches and members in here all across the different sections that when to buy and when to sell these things, even in your different specific language, if you so choose. And if you never know what to follow along in, you can always just sit back and follow along what I have going on in my section. I'm always going for a swing trade. I'm always going for a set of swing trades. I'm always going for a day trade. I'm always catching an option between that 9:30 exactly, and I'm always throwing out these hot cryptocurrencies. When to buy and sell. And I'm gonna always remind you to remember to lock in gains settle somewhere when nervous. So you can always remember to lock in those gains. And then you're gonna be ready to catch the next play because I'll be putting out the next set of upcoming swing trades for whoever is ready for the next upcoming swing trade. And that is a whole list for the next week. Every week. Keeping you up early in a safe seat. And if you choose to hold this thing for a longer term, well, that's what you so choose. But APM, oh yeah, KULR. KULR. A easy one along in the band. Like I say, multiple videos on KULR. I did just make another video as well, comparing it to Bitcoin and whatnot, since they loading up so much Bitcoin right now. That's a hot one. They KULR just got a SpaceX deal with they space batteries and whatnot. So when you in the Bank of Bleed Discord, you got the community here, right? That's throwing out everything. You can never really miss out on anything. It all just goes together. And when these stocks go from those 52-week lows and those bottoms down there, and they start to pick up and then they turn into the most actives and whatnot, then they become the top gainers for the last 3 months. You got to properly follow along in the cycle. But getting too far down this list now, we way past 5, so this will be our last one. Okay, so APMG from 64 cents up to 6,028 cents. That was back on the end of September on APMG. And next one after this, I'll be going to update the top gainers for the last year. And then later on, I'll be showing you guys some stocks that you might want to be looking into for 2025. Things that are actually still oversold. Any other videos that they showing you, I already know they're showing you top stocks to be looking for 2025, and these are already the things that are already exploding and whatnot. And everybody's just now finding them. Remember, we find these things in a safe, easy, early seat all day, every single day at the very beginning in the Bank of Bleed Discord. That's what it's all about. And there are things that come into play from there, proper fundamentals and proper stats and stuff like that. You don't got the experience to understand how all those different stocks move and compare, then that's a little bit different there. But, step one is making sure that you get it low, buy it low, sell it high. And I'm Billy Banks. Sorry for making this one a long video. Finna update the next video here coming up. Make sure that you get this video a like. Subscribe to the channel. So you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats. See what I tell you. These things are getting ready to explode. I am getting ready to throw some active trades out here today. Right after getting done making these morning videos, get a quick rib and rice with toast breakfast in. I'll see y'all in the Discord to catch the next gainer. And happy trading.